Well, hello and welcome back to Corkwing. So today I'm out in Loch Etive again. I'm coming in from the head of the loch down the Glen Etive road, and we'll just park up just at the head of the loch. And I've got the kayak with me today. I was in two minds whether just to walk in or to take the kayak, but I've gone for the lazy route, and paddling's a bit easier than walking around here. Well, I think as you can see behind me there's loads of junk I need to stow away, so I'm just going to get the kayak gear on, just the dry suit type stuff, load up the boat and we'll just head off down the loch behind me. Well, as you can see, I'm out in the loch now, a wee bit on the misty side, but going to paddle down for a couple of miles, stop off and get something to drink, and then do a wee bit of fishing, I think. No great rush today, so do a few hours fishing, just chill out in the tent, I think. Not very salty seawater, so we'll get away with it for a cup of coffee, I think. Right, I reckon that will do. We've just finished the last of the wood here. Just enjoy my coffee first of all and then head back out in the loch, I think. I'm a little bit over halfway down to where I want to be, and I think I'll just head straight down, get the tent set up, and then do some fishing after that. Well, just like an idiot, I remember the tent, but I forgot the tent pegs. So it's actually the first time I've ever done that. It's no big deal here. Just take some sticks off the beach here. So, took the stove along. We'll play with it tonight. Fortunately, I remembered the pegs for it. So, we'll get this bad boy on tonight. It's all pretty much squared up. They do tend to warp because it's such thin metal, but so far so good. It's kind of stabilised itself. Well, that's our wee tent set up. So we're actually in the middle of an old charcoal burner's fire pit. So it's nice flat, fairly soft ground here. They were cutting the timber around here for charcoal for iron smelting 200 or 300 years ago. So I'm just making use of what they left behind. So, got the stove set up in here, and I'll have a go at it later tonight, I think. And oh, just heading back out. So I'll have a few drops of spur dog, maybe whiting. And then head back up here as the light goes finally. Going all misty again. So the visibility's getting cut anyway. Now, you can see it's getting a bit murky down there. I've no idea what the time is, but we'll just head back to camp when it gets dark, or starts to get dark. Just having a go for a mini species, to be honest. This will not stand up to much in the way of spur dog bashing, but it'll pick up wee whiting and stuff as well. So just little mackerel baited lures, and we'll just drift, I think. There's absolutely no wind, so I'll just run with the tide, and there's not an awful lot of that. Oh, little baby dogfish. Well, that makes a change. I was actually expecting a wee baby spur dog, but they don't get much smaller than that. It's me in the tent just now. Stove's going nicely. Stripping layers off because it's getting too warm. So I'm just going to stick some dinner on in a minute. So I think I'll have a go at chili con carne. See how we get on with that. So got water on for rice, and get the chili and stuff on the go as well. Because I'm getting hungry now, not had any lunch. You might be able to hear the rain on the tent outside, so I think I'll let that subside a bit before I venture out again. So it's quite comfortable in here, quite cosy. As I say, it's almost too warm. So maybe not the finest hour, but certainly looks tasty enough, to be honest. So we'll get tucked in. Well, it's not exactly tipping it down out there, but wet enough to be discouraging. So I think I might leave the shore fishing till tomorrow morning. It's forecast at least to be dry then. Not much better than that. So getting on a bit anyway, so might just hit the sack fairly soon. Well, kayak's still here. Even the bait I left on her last night's not been nicked. So it's a bit chilly this morning. It's not below freezing, but it's quite raw with all the rain that was around last night. So I think what we'll do is we'll get the log burner going again, get the tent warmed up, get some breakfast on, and just have a few casts off the shore while I'm waiting for breakfast to get going.
Sure, the stove will give quite as good a sizzle as usual, but time to get some of this on. I think my coffee's about ready now. Oh yes. Well, I'll give it a wee go here. The weather looks like it's actually clearing a bit. It was raining, but it's improved a wee bit since then. So we'll just sort ourselves out while I'm fishing, get the camp sorted out, and then we've got a few hours today that I can just fish and mess around in. A wee bit more time than I had yesterday. So hopefully might even get a fish or two. Like that's a combination of crabs and a wee fish. Doesn't look like what a spur dog would leave after it's had a go at the bait. But anyway, get rebaited and get out there again. Well, that one got caught up in a huge massive weed just up the shoreline there. Got it back all right. So I'll just cast out again, I think. Yeah, probably can't really make this one out, but there's a wee seal out there keeping an eye on me. I don't normally like visitors. much left in here. Just a half-burnt twig and a pile of very light ash. It's not much to get rid of. Tent pegs weren't the only thing I forgot. That's it, nice and neat. Let's get the chimney done. There we go. Nice and easy. Believe it or not, we've got a fish in this. Just a wee doggy hiding in there. That's actually bigger than the one I got yesterday, believe it or not. So, just have a wee drift along here, I think. I would guess we're in less than 100 feet, but we'll find out in a minute. I wasn't expecting to do much fishing from the kayak. And let's face it, we're overloaded already. Ever. Oh, what have we got? It's just a wee gurnard. Right. Not as small as the last ones I got from here, but anyway, just away he goes. Feels like another of the same, this does. We'll see. Oh god, yes it is. A smaller version of the same. Much smaller. So, looks like we could say the upper loch is populated by some greedy gurnard. Anyway. Right. Took all of about 3 minutes to get blown back inshore there. That's the problem, any wind at all and these kayaks move. Like I say, I haven't got a drogue or an anchor with me today, so I'll just haul up again and shift out before I run aground. So I'm very nearly doing that. Like a change from Gurnards, I think. Still not very big. Mini spur dog. Hardly a surprise. Bound to get one sooner or later. But this one really is a mini one. Right, we can just avoid him puncturing my dry suit, that would be good. There you go. Typical upper loch type of specimen. Tiny wee things you tend to get up this bit. So if they start to appear in numbers, I'll just paddle on up, I think. Anyway, back he goes. Well, it's bitterly cold now, so I'm just going to nip ashore, get myself a coffee, and probably just head back to the car after that. It's just cold is seeping right through me at the moment. It's fine when you're actually paddling, but when you stop and are fishing and there's not much wind, but it certainly goes right through you. So, tuck myself into a wee bay just round here and boil up a wee bit of water, I think. I think this will be the last shot of the day. We're out of batteries on just about everything, so I think that's 7 GoPro batteries have gone through. It's just the cold that kills them, and all the drone batteries are now done. So this is my last little shot. Terrible trip in terms of fishing. Very few fish and didn't do much fishing, to be quite honest. Good fun in the kayak though, and just a lovely paddle down the loch. And certainly the tent stove makes a hell of a difference in winter. So quite comfortable last night, even though it was quite heavy rain. Quite warm, dry inside the tent. I reckon I got a couple of miles left to paddle to get back to my car, so not take that long to do. Hopefully see you next time. Hopefully a bit warmer as well. It's been bloody cold this paddling back up the loch today. Not very windy, but really, really cold. Anyway, hopefully see you next time. And please do like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of thing. YouTube does like that sort of stuff.